Hello everyone, bonjour, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey honey bun, how you doing? My name is Adriana, and if you're new around here, you should definitely subscribe, like, and comment so you can be made aware every time I post a new video. If you're a returning subscriber, hello honey bunny, how you doing? So today we are going to go over how I personally digital plan with my iPad. Don't worry about it, boo boo is gonna be in a case and screen protector and everything probably by the time I actually go to record this video. Pre-recording this, so this is prior Adriana, but we're just gonna go through how I digital plan using my iPad so I can keep everything organized, because I do have a lot going on right now. I'm in school full-time, trying to be a full-time content creator, doing Instagrams, TikToks, YouTube, all over the world, boo-boo. I work full-time and I go to school. So with that being said, I have to keep everything organized. That's how I keep my sanity. So it's pretty much what we're gonna go over in this video. Make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram because I love interacting with you guys up there, and let's get into the video, boo boo. Hello, so this is my iPad. It's the iPad Air, and minimally designed because I am really a person who loves my simplicity. And yeah, so what the app that I specifically use for my planning is going to be the GoodNotes app. I do know it is available on the Apple Store, wherever you download your apps from. So yeah, and this specific design I actually got off of Etsy as well. I will have it linked in the description box for y'all, honey bunny. You already know I got you. So this is basically what I consider like my first page of my planner. The button you just previously saw me hitting, you do have to hit the button that takes off your ability to write so you can pick from the different tabs. So on my planner, I have finances, vision board, notes, and blank pages. I'm gonna be quite frankly honest, I really don't use the vision board one. But I really do use all the other ones. Now, these are different templates from the lady that I bought my planner from. Well, at least the design of the planner. It comes with different templates. And as you will see, it has a lot of different months up here. Every month of the year, January through December. And this is what the finance tab looks like. I'm actually a really big fan of the financial planner. Oh Jesus. Please excuse me, y'all. I don't know what was going on right here. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We just gonna go back. Um, but yeah, I'm actually a very big planner of my financial tab, because I grew up where my mama taught me that you financially, like, you plan out your bills, but we always grew up using Excel spreadsheets. That's always how she taught me to do it. But now I actually have a whole planner for that. So it has tons of different tabs up here. You see me entering, and that's how you can write with it. You go in the upper right hand corner and you can choose however you want to write, highlight, tons of different options. But yeah, that's basically it for the expenses tab. And I will say that I don't always use every single thing that's on the actual spreadsheet, but I do use something that's useful to me and that helps me organize better. Now, my notes section, I honestly mainly use this for YouTube. As you can see, I'm a very, very organized person. I like having everything all in the same place. Helps me with my sanity. And yeah, I use my planner for school, work, and YouTube, and planning a lot of like my content stuff. So as you can see, all of these notes right here, I mainly just use this for video ideas because I always get ideas of something that I may want to do, if not now or maybe in the future, because there is certain videos I have coming up in the future that requires a little bit more planning. So I mainly use that tab for that, and then my blank pages, I actually normally use this for my school notes. Surprisingly enough. So for example, I'm in a psychology class right now, so I may have like a diagram of a brain and break it up into the different lobes. And since this page is blank, I can put pictures up here. I can even draw a brain if I want to. I can do notes, like little things like that, that I think really, really, and it also looks really pretty too. If you're into like drawing stuff, excellent. If you have the Apple Pen. Now, this is going to be like a June month overview because I try to do monthly, weekly, and daily. This is going to be my June overview of what I did last month. Now, I really don't use what I'm currently reading in that section. Sometimes I use the important dates, but not all the time. It really just depends on what I have going on that month. But I really enjoy this tab because I can really write down like all of my goals, priorities, and everything like that. And then this is just tab sections that you can do for your planner. I don't really use that too much, but this is also like the whole month overview. Only thing I'm really not too fond of is the fact that they aren't really numbered. So as you can see, I have to write down my numbers of the day so I can actually keep everything organized. Because if you just look at it, it just is a blank screen. You don't know the second from the fourth. But this is like a whole month overview. And I'm just going to take y'all to an example of a daily like planner. That's what it looks like. So for the individual days, you have your schedule and all of those different type of things. Sometimes I like to do like quotes. I'm a very big inspirational quote reader, or it lifts my spirits sometimes. So I usually put that in that section. I'm really a fan of the schedule tab. Again, if I have a lot of things to do on one specific day, what I'll actually do is I'll fill out my schedule. And then if it's something that I really have to make sure that I'm on time for example, let's say I have an appointment for something, I will also put it in my planner, but I will also set a reminder. And those tabs at the bottom, the water tracker, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and how I feel about the day, I don't really use that. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't use it. I really don't see a point in using it. But that's basically how my daily planner looks on a day-to-day basis. So you can do a month overview, a weekly overview, and a daily overview. And I'm just going through, and you can click on different days, different months. The possibilities are really endless. So what I'm actually going to do is I want to do like a step by step what it would typically look like for me to decorate my planner or fill in things that I want to do. So for the month of July, I'm actually going to fill in that I want to study more. Because I ain't gonna lie, boo boo, sometimes this content influencer life situation, it can get hectic sometimes, especially if you have a lot going on. So I always really, I want to study more for my classes. So I'm gonna write that down as a goal. Typically, also, I'm somebody that enjoys like writing stuff down. So you will see that a lot of the times I will actually write with my handwriting with my own pen. Sometimes it isn't the most cleanest, but it's a certain type of satisfaction that comes from writing down your actual goals and then looking back and being like, dang, I wrote that down and I accomplished it. Another one of my goals is make more Insta reels. Trying to get better with that. I be struggling, boo boo. I really do. And I don't even understand why, because I feel like I really do just be making it harder than it needs to be. And then for my steps to achieve my goal, I really do just feel like I need to plan or manage my time better. Time management is everything. Like that was something I felt like I really lacked in terms of my discipline as a young adult. So now as moving into like my full adulthood, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes my time management is horrible. Like it's really it's sickening sometimes. Like it's ridiculous. No matter how many planners or alarms I set, I'll still manage to be late. And I'm also, again, I'm going to use my reminders. That's how I'm going to better plan and manage my time. And I'm going to film everything. Again, this goes back to my Insta Reels. I just feel like if you film everything, I don't feel like you will have a problem with Instagram Reels. Granted, I don't record everything, so maybe I'm going to test that theory out to see if it'll help me release more Instagram Reels. And even if I think it's silly, I think it's irrelevant, I'm still gonna record it, boo boo, because the T is this: regardless if I use it or not, it can't hurt to always have that content, right? Right. Now, my priorities for the month of July, again, content creating. Always put that down as a priority because that's always at my forefront. Because really, the goal is to make this my full time income. This is something I'm passionate about. It is something that I'm willing to put in the work behind. So content creating is always one of my priorities. And then my other priority is pass the semester with a 3.0 or better. The semester for the summer is almost over. It ends at the end of July, I want to say. So we're pretty much about halfway through. We're about 3/4 of the way through June. Now, some of these sections won't be filled in right now because, again, we haven't even got to the month of July yet. But I know very important date in July is going to be the 4th of July. So I'm going to write that in the important date section. And monthly to-do list, what worked, what didn't work. Obviously, I can't fill that out because the month hasn't finished or at least hasn't even started. So I can't obviously fill that section in. So now, where I get a lot of my photos or quotes or like little dainty things that I use to decorate my planner, I use Pinterest. I use Pinterest a lot for those type of things because I just feel like it's so many resources up there. Like literally anything you can think of, you can find on Pinterest. For example, I want to use a firework picture to put in my planner. So to download an image off of Pinterest, you're going to hit the three dots and you're going to go to download image. That's going to save it onto your iPad. Please excuse the top of my iPad. I don't know what the hell was going on. But anyway, it saves to your photos. So from there, I am actually going to go to my Studio app. And this is where I may make, I don't know, like little graphics. Sometimes if I want to redo the July or August part at the top of my planner, this is actually where I come to do that. 90% of the time, I will do a transparent background because it transfers better onto the planner compared to if you do a white background, you're going to probably have to do more additional cropping than necessary. So most of the time, I'm going to do a transparent background. So let's do Happy 4th of July. And that's what I'm going to type in. And the good thing that I love about Studio is they have tons of different options. Like your world is your oyster. Like you can literally decorate your planner in any way you see fit. Whatever helps you stay organized, that should be at the top of your forefront. You don't have to decorate it how I decorate it. You decorate it what makes you feel good, what makes you feel motivated, and what helps you stay organized. So they have tons of different fonts. I've chosen this one. And I'm actually going to actually make it bigger because that's like really tiny. But you're going to see I'm going to work through my process, looking through whether I want to do white color, black color. You can make it bigger. So that's making it bigger because baby got her eyes fixed, but Jesus Christ, I can't see that small stuff. I can't. So yeah, changing the font, looking over it, making it smaller so when I actually go to put it in my planner, it'll fit in that tiny spot. And then I am going to use the firework image I just got off of Pinterest. Now, on this particular app, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I use the free version. I am not going to pay for something that I just feel like I don't need to pay for, no matter how much money I got, honey bunny. I'm not. I do know that you have the option up here to remove the background, but I also do know that you do have that planner option in GoodNotes as well, which I will go over that shortly. But I'm just gonna remove the background. I'm gonna add that in there. Like, isn't that so cute? So cute. Then we're going to save that. We're going to save that, and then we are going to jump back to GoodNotes, and we're basically just going to paste it. So at the top, you're going to see the little icon right beside the T icon. That's basically for you to imprint any type of content, decorating, pictures, anything you want to put in there. So I think at this point, I was trying to figure out what day the 4th was. And that's why I'm saying I really don't like the fact that this doesn't have dates on it. But I mean, hey, what else can you do? So I'm just going to go through and place all my dates and make sure that at least for this demonstration, I know what date is what. So doing that. And yeah, so on the 4th, I'm just going to paste what I made in Studio. I'm going to click and drag. And you see how since I did a transparent background, it basically comes up with a transparent background. It doesn't come up with any like white inhibitors or anything in the back. So we're just going to place that into my happy 4th of July. Now, I did think since I had already had the 4th right there, and I feel like I shouldn't have the number 4 twice in that spot. So I'm gonna just go ahead and remove the number 4 right there. But that's basically how I would insert text into my planner. And I think I do that for like really important, like I normally do it for holidays. If it's like a really important holiday or anything that's like a really important event that I have to remember, I typically go through and do that. Now, at the bottom of my planner, I also like to put my really, really big priorities that I need to keep at the forefront of my mind on my calendar. So we're supposed to be planning a trip for me and my honey bunny's anniversary in August. So I still have to plan that vacation. So I'm gonna make sure that I put that at the bottom of my planner on my monthly. So I can remember that next month, Adrian, you need to get your shit together and you need to figure out what you need to figure out for this vacation. So from here, I'm actually going to go into my daily planner for the 4th. And this would be how I would actually decorate my daily portion. So I'm going to go back into my Pinterest and I am going to look up motivational or inspiring quotes. And I'm just going to scroll through, see what I like the most. And I ended up picking this quote right here: Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So we're going to download that and we're going to go back to our planner and we're just going to put it in. Now, the fact that it's not really on a white background really doesn't bother me too much. Again, that's just my preference on how I choose to decorate my planner. So I just go ahead and make it smaller and I put it right there. Now just make sure it's small enough to fit in the spot. You can also drag it out, make it longer, make it wider, whatever you need to do, whatever suits your needs. Um, and yeah, so I'm going to leave her right there. Then let's say for the 4th of July, my main goal or schedule. Now, for my main goal is probably gonna be to eat lots of food. Okay, 4th of July, I'm always 4th of July just has my heart because I just love all the food. I feel like you eat more food or different food than the other holiday that's known for food, which is Thanksgiving, but that's neither here nor there. I know on that day I'll probably need to stop by the store because I'm always not prepared, or I'll try to prepare and then it'll be like one ingredient that I need that I just do not have. So yeah, and then I will probably go to my schedule and I'm just gonna write out what I have to do that day. So it'll probably be something on the lines of waking up, going to the store, um, stretch or exercise that morning. So I'm just gonna go through step by step and I'm just gonna fill that in. Anything on your schedule that you want to write down, this is your opportunity to do it. Like anything. And I feel like it also helps you stay on track as well because you know that you have certain things due. And I also feel like it's a certain satisfaction that comes from crossing things off your list. For example, I wake up, I stretch and clean, and I do my breakfast. It's a certain type of satisfaction from coming from scratching that off of my list. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's just personally how I feel about it. And then we're gonna go and find some fireworks on Pinterest. We love her. You keep scrolling down, and we found the perfect one. And we're gonna download the image like we do. And you're gonna go into Studio, and we're going to redo our July portion. Now, this one I am going to do on a white background because I want it to cover the July that's already in the planner. So with that being the case, we will do it on a white background. Again, I'm going to show you guys how to crop it so it isn't just a huge bulky mess. Yeah, but as you see, I'm very indecisive about like what I want my font to be because it's just so many options. Don't we love options? Options are great. And then you're just gonna go through. I think I ended up changing my mind from this one. If I'm not mistaken. I think I changed my mind because I don't think I was really feeling that font. But yeah, we're gonna go through and do all of that. And I think I ended up choosing one that was more like cursive like. We're scrolling. And I chose her. So I'm going to make it way bigger. And again, I'm going to cut and paste this. I don't think I had any more free background croppers, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. So I'm just going to make it smaller because it's all on a white background anyway. So that was kind of good that I chose that. But as you see, I'm just going to play around with it a little bit until I get it how I want it to look. And just keep moving it around, keep playing with it. I was trying to see if I could overlay the July part on top of that, but I couldn't. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I just had to get creative with my placement, which is fine. It really does test your creative workarounds. Yeah, I think I ended up going with that. So we're going to save that. And then we're going to go back to our planner. Now we're gonna take ourselves out of the ability to write, which I always have to do that. Then we're gonna go to monthly, and at the very top left-hand corner, you're gonna see the July part, and that's the part I'm actually gonna cover. So we're going to drop in what we just previously did. So we're actually going to crop this because you see how it has a lot of excess white around it? We don't want that. So you're going to double click your image and then you're going to go to crop. And you can actually crop it two ways. You can do it by the box like that if you're really not like too, if it really isn't something you really need to like crop. Or you can do it with freehand. You're just gonna go around it, da 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 da, and draw all of that out, and you're gonna hit done. That's basically gonna keep everything in the green part that you wanted to keep, and everything in outside of that part is gonna disappear. And that's how I cover up like on months like that where I want to change my planner font. That's how I would do it. I'm gonna make it bigger so you can see it. Like, isn't that so cute? So adorable. And yeah, that's how I do. That's certain little things I do to do my planner. I really don't like a lot going on my planner because, like I said, too much of too much, it just clouds my head. And I can't think. I just can't get it together. But that's pretty much the gist of how I digital plan. And I also too, I will say this, sometimes Pinterest be on my nerves, and if I really can't find what I want on Pinterest, don't be afraid to use Google too. Like, you can definitely use Google if you want to. I've also used that as a resource of finding quotes or pictures or anything. You would just download it like you would do any other image from Google. And as you can see, they have just as many options as they do on Pinterest. So don't be afraid to go out and venture out and figure out new ways, or not to say like Google is this exclusive thing, but I'm just going to say that you don't have to use Pinterest. You can use other resources. It's like I said, this is your planner and you do what makes you comfortable, boo. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I do to digital plan. I really enjoyed you guys digital planning with me. And this is just some of my tabs that I'm gonna show y'all that I really don't use, just to show you that you really can customize it to what is beneficial to you. Like I have a whole stickers tab that I don't use. I showed you this section tab in the beginning. I do not use these section tabs for real. Like I really don't. Um, and then the vision board, again, something else I really don't use because I don't like, I don't know. I get the point of vision boards, but me personally, I've just never used them. And yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and follow me on my Instagram. I love interacting with you guys up there, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all.